Howdy folks, Kirk and Jay here with another tip of the day. These one-coat materials and how to fix your patches around your house. Now this is like the Three Bears story. We got three windows, or they removed one here. Anyway, here's what we do, guys. Now you folks who watch what we do and say, gee Kirk, you should come with a warning on your videos saying you make it look a lot easier than it actually is. For us, that's all we do, so it is kind of easy. This window here, they took it away and they went ahead and lathed it. They did the 2 layers of paper and the wire, 17 gauge, 18, it all works. It got inspected. All this lath got inspection. What we do is we apply the base coat, the scratch coat, and then we give it some scratch marks. And that is for a mechanical bond. What's a mechanical bond? Well, you come back to do the brown coat, and this is for you homeowners. We do things a different way. You missed it all. You put your second coat on, which is called the brown coat. And no, it is not brown. Why do they call it a brown coat? I still don't know after 30-something years. You put your second coat, but you missed it, and the second coat is wet. So the two have a mechanical bond. And you always scratch horizontally. If you scratch this way in the wet winter, it can drag down. And next we're going to go to this guy right here. Now, this one, we browned out most of it, or we put the second coat on most of it. I'll show you something, guys. Okay, I didn't brown out one little area. I use this little plaster scoop. Jay showed how to make those in another video. Okay, I just left this little part here to prove a point, guys. You got your scratch marks in it. Then you take some mud and you fill that out. This is called, it's called a brown coat, but it's a second coat. And notice, this is moist. And if it sets a day or 2 or 3, wet it, mist it, so that it can get the proper mechanical bond. Okay, so we apply the second coat. Then what we do is, after we got that on, we use a hard rubber float. Now a hard rubber float is designed to pack it. Now let's see what the heck happened to that hard rubber float. Oh, right here. Okay, you take this hard rubber float. This is a green sponge float. This brings out the sound of the aggregate. This right here compacts it. You take it, and you want to go upward motions, guys, and you just press on it hard. The equivalent of, say, about 30 pounds, say if you're curling a dumbbell 30 pounds. You want to put about that much pressure. You want to compact it. And for your joint, which is the most critical, take it and slice it upward. Slice it upward. Here, slice it into your new work. The joint is critical because the joint is what separates, like say, a homeowner or from a professional. If you have a really bad joint, when it's painted, that patch is going to show. I'm glad to be away from that Bulgari bush. Oh, that's got 2-inch spikes. Got me in the neck a minute ago. Anyway, now this is what we do. We call the texture, the third coat, the finish coat. Now notice this material here, it is a scratch. It's a base coat. Can I use a base coat to get this finish? No. Can anybody else do it and say, gee, Kirk, I'm a lot better than you because I can match that texture with a base coat? It can't be done. You can get close, and I can get close. But to prove a point, I'm using a finish coat material. This right here, they got Western, Omega, La Habra. It's a finish coat material. They come in 3 different finishes, fine, medium, and heavy. Okay, so we'll take the texture. And now all we're going to do is we look at what we're going over. And by the way, guys, this is a good buddy of mine's house. And he says, Kirk, can you do the windows? I said, sure, I'll do the windows. Go ahead and tape them and get them ready for me. He did the last too. And I get here, it's like, that's it? That's how you cover windows? And he says, well, I read a comment and somebody said you guys were so good you could plaster between raindrops. I thought, that's really cute, but anyway, you guys cover the windows completely. For us, it's not a big deal. I thought this guy spent more time doing goofy faces than he did covering. Another story. Anyway, guys, what I'll do is I'll take a finish material. Don't try to use the base for this fine lace texture. Otherwise, when it's painted, it's going to be ugly, guys. So don't do that. Anyway, what we're doing now is I'm taking some of this texture here and skipping it. Easy as that, guys. But again, a skip child finish, it takes a little bit of practice. When I worked union, that's all I did for like a month. I was one of the guys who did the finish coats. So that gives you an idea how much practice it might take. And what you do is you lightly put it on, guys. I'm putting it on super light. Like, I'm barely holding the trowel. I'm actually using just my fingers right here and letting it balance. Because if you go hard, you're going to pancake it and it'll just be a pancake instead of a skip trowel finish. So you kind of let the wall pull it off. I'm letting the wall pull off the mud. That's a ticket, guys. Let the work pull it off. And if this set for 3 or 4 days and it was white or rock hard, you got to wet it, moist it. Otherwise, this won't adhere. So I want to do a quick shout out for my buddy. Goes by the name of Bowser online, but his real name is Michael. Oh, Michael is battling an illness. We wish you well, brother, because we know you're going to get over that illness. A Sicilian buddy of mine, a paisano, Michael Mancuso. Mancuso, man, that is a Sicilian name, all right. I keep telling him I'm going to end up in Florida with you guys, and he says, when? I said, as soon as somebody gets tired of hot weather and a nasty blue ocean, I'm going to trade my house in Alameda where the weather is really gorgeous, because it's the Bay Area, for something out there. We love the hot weather. Anyhow, moving on from my paisano buddy to what I'm doing here. You see how that is, guys. A skip child texture is achieved only with finished material. And if you guys say, well, gee, Kirk, you didn't mention the finished materials. Well, there's La Habra, Omega, Western, a whole bunch. And these finished coat materials been being sold since 1926. La Habra came up with these, and these are maintenance free, but I'm not worried about maintenance free because they're going to paint this. However, the bags are pre-sanded, so you got fine, medium, and heavy. Anyway, guys, that's it in a nutshell. You guys, if you're newbies, don't try to do the base coat and all this in one day. We do it because we know about all these products and how they excel. And it's not so much applying them, it's knowing when they set. Because if you put it on and it sets, good luck. These have such a high strength, you're never going to scrape it off. Anyway, we thank you for watching, and as usual, live long and plaster.
By the way, folks, my dad and I are now members of Amazon affiliates, so if you're looking to buy any of the plastering or construction tools you've seen in our videos and you want to support us in the process, you can check the links below our video, or you can go to our website and get them there. If you have any other questions for tools we don't have linked, email us direct and we'll respond to you then.
Once again, folks, we thank you for watching, and I really enjoy all your comments.
If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below, and also if you enjoy what we do, subscribe to our channel so we can keep making these videos for you.
My name is Kirk.
And Jay.
We thank you for watching, and from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.